Hello guys and welcome back to Stylish Nigeria YouTube channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a corset, a cup corset with round hem. So you can see, so these are all of the patterns. This was after I've finished cutting and ironing the interfacing on them. So in this today's video we're going to be doing this cutting, and then the next video will do the sewing. So these are the fabrics I'm going to be making use of. So I have my lining and my fabric piece. So for the fabric I'm going to be using a Mikado. So the next thing, we have some lines on our pattern paper which we are going to be working with. So that first line is our chest line, and then this one is our bust point, our under bust, and then we have our waist, and then the full length of the corset. So the next thing we're going to do now, we'll come to the shoulder line. Divide your shoulder measurement into two, and then you mark it and then add 1 inch. From that point you come down by 1 inch, and then you just connect that into the shoulder line as your shoulder slope, and then you connect this line to the chest line. So for the chest line I use 8 inches, which is also my armhole line. So from there I'll just curve it in like that. And then the next thing we are going to do now, we're going to take our bust span. So the bust span, that's the nipple to nipple as you some people call it. So you just mark it. So for this I'm using 4.5 inches for my nipple to nipple, which is 9. So you divide that into two and just mark it across all of those lines so you can see. And then after marking it across all of the lines, the next thing, you just connect it with a straight ruler, and then we're going to take the dart. So for this I'll take 1.5 inches to the right and then 1.5 inches to the left. So of course I want to use a dart of 3 inches, okay? And then I'll connect it to the bust point like that. You can see, creating a curve. Just use it to create a curve to the bust point line. The next thing, I am going to take this line, I'm going to move it down. That's the dart leg now. So I'll just connect it straight. And then this other one also, I am going to connect it down straight so you can see. Can you see? So the next thing, I want to come up by 1.5 inch because I want my cups to be covered. So that's why I am doing this. So I'll come up by 1 inch. So after coming up by 1 inch, I'm just going to use 1.5 inch, yes, not 1 inch. I'll mark it straight and then just fix the line up. And then the next thing, I'm going to tighten that part. I'll use 0.75 to the right and then 0.75 to the left. For bigger bust you can use 1 inch, okay? And then smaller ones you can use half of an inch. So after that I'll create a curve like that to connect it to that bust point. That's the 0.75. I'll connect it that way, and then I'll connect the second one also. So you can see, after connecting it this way, the next thing, I am going to come to this point. I want to mark the neckline, so I'll just come a little bit down. So what I did, I just brought it back to that chest line, which is 8 inches. You can see, so for this is optional. You can decide to leave it straight, depends on what you want for your neckline. And then you place your pattern curve, and just then from that tip of that line you just bend it. And then this second one also, you bend it into your armhole line that way. So that's how simple it is. So you can see the cups, they are almost half formed, and then so you just curve that in. The next thing now, I want to complete my cups. So because it is a cupped corset, what I'm going to do, from that center I'm going to come in by half of an inch. You know how the center part of corset usually is, so that is why. And then I'll connect it with a straight line. Just rule a straight line down, because that's where I will connect the cups to, you understand? So that the cup will have a resting place at that center chest line. So the next thing, I'll just take my pattern curve and just connect it. Can you see? I connected it to that line. So from here now, the next thing, I'm just checking the difference between the chest, the bust point, and then on this side I'll add an extra of 1 inch to this one on the right hand side. So I added an extra of 1 inch, and then I'll curve it in, because the breast is usually fuller at the right hand side, so that is why, and the armpit area. So I've connected that. The next thing I want to do now, I want to take out my full body measurement. So for at this point, what you will do, just divide your bust measurement into four. Remember your that intake, place that back into your pattern, and then you add your stitching allowance. So for this, because I'm going to be doing an inseam, I'll use like 1 inch allowance. That's enough for 1.5. So the next thing, I'll just extend that line to my bust point line that way. And then the next thing, I'll come to my under bust measurement. So I'll divide my under bust by 4. I'll place it here, and then remember this 3 inches. I'll bring that 3 inches pattern and that back, and then add my stitching allowance. Okay. The next thing, so I'll connect it. I'll just mark it first, and then I'll come to the waistline. So I'll divide my waist circumference also by 4, like that, and then I'll bring in my 3 inches allowance for my dart intake, and then add a stitching allowance. And then the last one, which is my hip line, I'll mark it and then add my all of my allowance also. So at the end of the day, I'll connect with a straight I will connect with a curve ruler. So the next thing, I want to mark that hemline. So you can see I came in by 2 inch to that point, and then I came to the dart line part. I measured like 4 or 5 inches, depends on how high you want that part to be. Can you see? Just mark that down and connect it into the center front. So that's how you actually create out that beautiful style line. Okay, so it is a simple process. So that point, I just came in by 2 inches, and then came up from the dart line by 4 or 5 inches, depends on how high, and then I curved it in. So if you want pointy edge for your front, you can leave it straight, but since I want mine to be round, that was why you see I'm using my pattern curve to curve that center front to be round. I came up a little bit and then curved it in. So it depends on what you want. So for this, you can create out any hemline you want. So the next thing I want to do here, I want to tighten my waist. Okay, so what I'm basically doing, I'm just taking out an extra of 1 inch that from this side. So what I did, I divided that into two parts. That's half inch from one side, and then the other part half inch. So now I took out an extra of 1 inch, and then on the other side, I divide what I have left here into two, and then I connect it. So for this, you can connect it however. So I didn't want mine to be straight, so you can see I'm slanting my line. So for this, you create what you want. So I'll just create it down that way, and then I'm taking out an extra of 1 inch that also. So just to give it a little bit of tightening at that waist. That's what they call waist snatching. So that's just basically what I was trying to do. And then so you depends on how tight you want that to be. You can do it however. Okay, so this is all of my pattern. The next thing, I want to create a Queen Anne neckline. So for this, I'll come in by 3.5 inches, and then you can see how I want to curve it. So before I curve it, I'm going to check that part, how wide I want it to be, and then from that part, I'll connect it to that 3.5 inches that I marked. Can you see how easy this is? So that's all for our front pattern. The next thing is to cut this all out. So these are all of our pieces. So the next thing, we want to mark our back. So for the back, I'm using my basic bodice pattern for the back piece. So I'll just mark, that's the waist part, and then the waist, and then the bust point. And then this part is the chest. the next thing, so like I said, basically this is just a basic bodice. So what I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to mark out a back piece. So the next thing I am going to do now, that line here, that's my chest line. So I'm just trying to add my full body measurement, and then I'll come to my waistline. I'll add extra allowance, and then this is the hem line, which is like the hip. And then after everything, just connect it. So for this, you don't have to follow this. You can just use your basic back bodice, just create out your basic bodice pattern, and then you add your bust measurement, and then add all of the applicable measurement. So at this point now, what I'm trying to do, I'm taking out my that. So I'm using my bust span. Remember we use 4.5 inches. So I just mark it all across and then marked it. So for this also I came up by 1 inch also. So you can see for the back piece. Okay, for the back piece, sorry, I came up by 1.5 inch. So I'm taking out my dart now. So why did I come up by 1.5 inch? So like I said, depends on how open you want your back to be. That's the depth of the neckline. So if you want it really deep, you can leave it that way. So you can see I finished taking out everything. The next thing, I want to cut out 2 inches from this pattern. Why am I taking out 2 inches from this pattern? Because I want to add corset back to it. I will add loops and eyelets, so you can see. So that is why I marked that 2 inches, which I am going to take out. So the next thing, I want to take out an extra dart from this side also. So I'm taking out half of an inch from that part also. So I'll just mark it that way, and then I will connect it this way. Okay, so the next thing now, we are basically done. The next thing for the back, I'll just take out my 3.5 inches because I want to give it a curved yoke at the back, and then I'll curve the neckline. So I'll come down by 1 inch, and then from that 1 inch I'm going to connect it to the dart line, just to give it that corset back design. Can you see? It's just a simple process. So just curve that in. So at the end of the day, that's my yoke, which I'm not going to be needing, by the way. And then I'll just cut out all of my back pieces. If you find this video helpful, please click on the like button. So guys, these are all of my pieces. So like I said, in the next video, we're going to be doing this sewing. So thank you so much guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.